What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back in with another video. I said I'm back in with another video. And today I'm gonna be talking about how women love cocky men, right? That being said, like the video, comment below, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. Oh, all right. So, a lot of times these women, I'm just kidding. A lot of times girls will be like, "Oh, I hate cocky dudes," right? Girls are like, "I like confidence, but I don't like cocky dudes." Like those guys are like, "Ugh." And as we know, when we learn womenese, girls lie about everything, right? All right, it's not about that they lie about everything, but I threw up in my car and I have it in my car. What was I saying? But yeah. A lot of times girls lie about things, right? And one thing that they definitely lie about is when they say that they don't like cocky dudes, because one thing a girl loves is a dude that has confidence, right? When girls say that they don't like cocky dudes, what they mean basically is that they don't like dudes who fake their confidence, right? Who are compromising their confidence. Cause like, what is confidence, right? Like confidence, I feel like is how much. What I really believe now, it's like every day I have a more grasping understanding of what confidence is, right? Confidence is basically like how much of what you believe you're saying is worth being said, right? So when I'm making these videos, it's like if I'm not really confident, I'll talk like a little less and not really grasp your attention. But if I'm saying things like this, like, I have more conviction, right? It's like you feel it in your body, right? Like you can literally feel in your body where you feel like your belief is, right? Like I feel like belief is like inside of you, right? Like you can feel where you believe something, right? Damn, bro, hold on. So you can literally see like where, like you can literally feel where you believe your words are coming from, right? Because your words come from inside. Like you have to be worthy of your words, right? That's how you make them come true. I can speak confidently because I understand, like, okay, I'm telling you this is what confidence is, and if I don't believe that this is what really confidence is, it's like you don't have to, like, right now I'm doing a lot of theatrics, right? Because I just really want to like get to the point where you understand, right? Because a lot of times dudes, like what separates the chads from the grads, right? What separates the chads from the grads is their conviction, right? Conviction makes it, like, I feel like that's why I call them convicts. Like, oh, you're a convict because you were convicted in what you were trying to do and you did it, right? It's like when you speak from the back, like, right? Because the thing is, it's like I don't even know how to explain it, right? Like that's when people say that confidence isn't something you can explain. I feel like you can explain it, but it's like, it's a very spiritual thing. Like the more spiritual you get, the more easier it is to increase your confidence, right? It's a lot easier to understand confidence when you're spiritual, right? Because look, one time I remember I went up to smoke perp, right? And I asked him to do an interview, and like right before I talked to him and stuff, some other dude came up to him, right? And he just like, "Yo, what's up, perp? Hey, this is my brand, and he just told him, he's like, "All right, bet." And like the thing is, like I looked at this dude and I was like, damn, I wish I had that kind of confidence, right? Like I really wish I had that. Like I wish I had this dude's confidence, because that would have been lit.
Thank you. God bless you. Come on.
What was I saying? But yeah. So yeah, I forgot what was this video even about. Oh yeah, cocky dudes, right? Women love cocky dudes. Your confidence comes from, ew. Your confidence comes from within, right? I used to look up how to have confidence. What is confidence? Like when I first learned, like, because I feel like we all have that time where it's like, how do I get this girl in my class, right? How do I get this girl in my class? And you look up how to be confident, and then they say like, oh, smile in the mirror every day. And I was just like, what the hell is that gonna, like, what does that have to do with feeling the back of my throat and talking from the back, from like my fucking stomach, right? Like, what does that have to do with anything? I would always wonder. And now I understand. Now I understand where they were going with that, right? But you know, but it is still kind of perplexing that, like, you know, like a lot of things that people say to increase your confidence, it kind of does help. But the real thing about being confident is just being aligned with your body and your mind, right? Like having your mind aligned with your body, because a lot of times our minds are like all over the place, right? Like our mind isn't, like, a lot of times we think that our mind is just in the head, right? But the thing is like, there was this witch book I read, and they're explaining the mind, right? And they're explaining how, like, there's like a screen, right? The mind is like a screen. Here, I'll show you guys. Because it's like, if you think of a purple elephant, right? You're gonna think of a purple elephant. But if I tell you don't think of a purple elephant, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna still think of a purple elephant, right? Like, this is what, to me, this is what like the mind looks like, right? It's like crazy. I don't know if you can see that. So like our minds will be one place, and then we'll kind of identify with our minds, right? We'll identify more with our minds than we will with our bodies. So having confidence comes from basically confiding in your body, right? Because a lot of times, because the thing I believe that we're like on a track, right? And everything is just already happening. But the thing is like when you're in your mind, it's kind of like you trying to control what's going on in the situation around life, right? It's like you trying to control life. But what happens is, since you're in your mind so much, you're trying to control life, but life is already happening, right? Confidence is basically being in that flow of life. Like if you step away from your mind and get into your body, you get something called intuition, right? Your intuition tells you what to do. Your intuition tells you, okay, like sometimes I'll be with a girl, right? And then my intuition will say, oh, kiss her. And I'll be like, no, right? I'll be too scared. But it'll be like, tell me like, oh, do this, oh, say this, say that. And I'm just like, I don't want to say that because I don't know. Like, it tells me what to do. And like, cause I'll be more in my body. And it's like something is just telling me the right answers, right? It's like imagine you're like taking a test, right? And someone's just coming over here and whispering like, it's A, you know? And you're just like, oh, I don't know. That's why they always say, don't change your answers, right? Don't ever change your answers when it comes to taking a test, because most of the time you always get it right if you didn't change your answer, right? So it's like following your intuition, because your intuition knows everything. It's like it's like infinity, right? If you think about the word infinity, it means like literally no lack of possibilities, right? So there's always a possibility of anything. If you read the book Parallel Universes of Self by Frederick Dodson, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But if you think about like infinite possibilities, infinite worlds, like there's a world where I'm a white guy, right? There's a world where I don't live in Florida. There's a world I live in fucking, I don't know, Massachusetts, right? I live in Boston. And I don't have my khakis, right? There's a universe where there's infinite possibilities of universes, right? So it's like, the thing is, we can access those universes just by changing the things that we do, right? Like, there's a universe I just get out of my car and I just go strip naked, right? And I go running around the plaza, right on my Popeyes, right? I could just go around the plaza running around. I could literally do that right now if I felt like it, right? If I just really just take off my shirt, just go running around, I could do that. There's a universe where I just do it. I'm making this video and I just go do it, right? There's so many different possibilities. There's so many different possibilities that it's like wild, right? So imagine all these different possibilities, and it's like infinity is pretty much talking to you, like God, right? Like God is literally talking to you, because God is literally infinity.